guys, welcome back. It's me, Tanisha, and today I'm going to be making bakery style chocolate chip cookies. So over here I have all the ingredients and supplies. We have the whisker, salt, sugar, chocolate chip cookies, brown sugar, flour, baking soda, butter, vanilla extract, eggs, and you're mixing things, and then the measuring stuff.
Wow, you're so ready, right?
Yep. So this recipe was shared by my beloved friend. She's so sweet and nice, and she let me have the recipe to make these cookies. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, now the first step is going to be in this medium-sized bowl. We have to mix together the flour, the baking soda, and the salt. So first we have 3 cups of flour already here in this bowl. My mom actually did this for me, so it's easier. Okay, so here's the 3 cups of flour here, and what I like to do with the flour is I like to froth it up just so it's not like clumpy and stuff. Okay, that should be pretty good. Okay, now the next step is baking soda. So the baking soda, 1 teaspoon. So we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, right? Okay. So now we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Just add that. And now for the salt, it says 1 teaspoon, but I'm going to be adding about 3/4 just so it's not too salty of cookies, but also that it balances out the flavor. So that's pretty much it. And now we just whisk it all together. Should be pretty good. Okay, now the next step is we need to use a large bowl. So we can put this aside because we don't need it right now. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 butters, open it, then we're going to put our sugar, and then we're going to mix it until it's fluffy, and then we'll add the vanilla and eggs, beating after each addition. So now, we're going to open the butter right now. So make sure the butter and eggs are at room temperature and not straight out of the fridge, because that won't be too good. And you can get the butter anywhere, obviously it's butter. Make sure it's not salted though, because salted butter is not too good. Now we're gonna add 1 1/4 cup of lightly packed brown sugar. Alright, there you go. Okay, that's good. So we need 1 cup. Okay, now I've added the 1/4 cup of the brown sugar. Start whisking it up a little. And now I'm gonna add the normal sugar. So for the normal sugar, that is 1/2 cup. So I'm just gonna dump it to make my life easier. Now I'm gonna start. If everything looks good, let me just scrape a little off these. Okay, now that that's done, you can see it's light and fluffy. Now the next step, we have to add the vanilla and eggs. Now we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And we need 2 teaspoons. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. Okay. Okay, now we have to add the 2 eggs. So and make sure they're also at room temperature. Okay, now we're gonna dump the eggs in. Perfect. And now we whisk. Now I'm gonna slowly
Dry
add
ingredient?
in the flour mixture to this. I need your help.
Okay. Wow, finally the mixing is done, right?
Yep, so it's a nice
little
cookie
hard
dough.
work.
Now for the chocolate chips, I'm not gonna add all of it because I wanna add some on top before we begin. Okay, now all the chocolate chips are mixed up. And now we have to take all of this, we have to wrap it. And for a more sweeter, yummier taste, you can leave it in for at least a day. So we have to wrap. All right, my mom helped me wrap this up because this is a big thing of cookie dough.
Okay.
So you're gonna put it for 24 hours and then tomorrow we'll finish baking them. All done. Now we just wait 24 hours and we'll see you then. Okay, so it's been about one day. As you see, I'm in new clothes now, and now we're gonna be taking the cookies out of the fridge, unwrapping the wrapper, and letting it sit to cool down. To warm up, I should say. So, here's the cookie dough. As you can see, here, put the bowl here. It's hard because it was in the fridge, so we're gonna unwrap it now. Ooh, so there's... Yet it's not ready to mold yet. I mean, it kind of is, but still. Now I'm gonna keep it in this bowl, and I'm gonna let it to sit and wake up a little. So as you see, this is a cookie dough. We need it to get softer so we can make it into balls. So we'll just, like, when it cools down.
Let us sit for like
maybe an hour or two,
yeah.
and then we can like start rolling it up into balls like this. Okay, so now we have everything ready to start molding into cookies. We have the cookie dough right here. I'm just going to be dumping it into this plate. We have the 2 trays lined with parchment paper, a scooper, and then the extra chocolate chips that I said we were going to put on top. So first I'm going to be dumping this cookie dough, if I can't even dump it, into... So I'm just going to flatten it a little so that it's easier to work with. And now we're going to be using the scoop to make little balls. Okay, so that should be, I'm just going to take a little less, take a little out. It should make about 26 cookies, I hope. So I'm just going to roll them into little balls. Into a nice ball, like this. We're just going to place it on the sheet. And we have to keep a 2-inch space between each. So I'm going to do the rest of the 26 cookies. It'll be time-lapsed, and then I'll be back. Alright, here are the cookies. Now we're going to be putting them in the oven. Can you please open the oven?
Yeah. Bismillah.
And then put the other ones. Real close. So, and there are the cookies. Timer. And that should be good. Okay. 11 minutes.
Yes.
Yes! We let them cook. As you see, they're already starting to melt up. And we'll be back in 11 minutes.
It's done.
Now I'm also going to be taking the cookies out of the oven after 11 minutes, and we're going to be adding the chocolate chips on it and putting it back for another 2 minutes.
Okay, now I'm going to be adding the chocolate chips onto these cookies. These are very hot, so please be careful.
Now that the chocolate chips are done being put on, we have put them back in the oven for another 2 minutes to let the chocolate chip melt.
Okay, now I'm going to turn the oven completely off so there's no more oven, and I'm just going to let this cool.
Then we'll take it out.
And I'm just going to let it
Let it cool down.
Alright, so now the cookies have cooled for 5 minutes in the warm oven, and now I'm going to be taking it out since it's cooled down. Here's a smaller batch. Put it up here. And then for the bigger batch. Ooh, these smell really good, and they look very good now.
Alright, my siblings are super excited, and they really been waiting for these cookies since yesterday because of course they had sister. And now my sister's saying that these are the best cookies ever, and she really loved them. And she said there's a lot of chocolate. She loves that. She loves chocolate. So we're going to be ending our video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Feel free to use this recipe all you want. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and